Guys, have you ever wondered where Nike make all their boots for their biggest star players? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But regardless, it's done in a place that's kind of mythical, to be honest. But it's also a place where not too many people get invited. But today, Nike have opened their doors to their factory in Montebelluna in Italy to basically show us how they create their boots by hand for the pros to go from this to the final boot. And I've kind of waited for 13 years to come down here, so I'm kind of excited. So let's get going. Now, Italians are good at many things. They make great food and wine, they give us amazing football players, they're really good at making quick cars, but also they're world-class at building football boots. So, in the 90s, the Montebelluna factory was used to build all of Nike's boots, but as production grew, they now focused on making boots for just their top players. And down here, the craftsmen you'll find are in the top bracket in the world. I mean, they're seriously next level. So down here, they basically build boots for their top players using the players' lasts, so their foot shapes, to make sure they get the perfect fit. And if they have any special requirements like bumps or extra volume in the heel, that is also taken into consideration to make sure that they get the perfect fit. And today, they're building the boots, the new Legend 9 Montebelluna boots here, for Sandro Tonali. And I think you'll be surprised at just how many steps a boot goes through before it ends up on foot. The thing is though that I didn't spot my last yet, so gotta go and find that. J like J, no, proof or not, who proof or nudge? Huh? Wonder, no. Maybe somewhere else. So for the Legend 9 Montebelluna here, the upper itself is actually created in a different factory in Italy, meaning that it's still super high quality. But it also means that when it gets to the Montebelluna factory, it's just a flat piece of upper. It doesn't really look like a football boot. So the process begins with Nike then wrapping the upper around Tonali's personal last, his personal foot shape, to give it the shape of an actual football boot. After that process then, you hammer the whole upper around the insole board that acts as the base of the boot. That process, they polish the upper, or buff it down as you can see on the machines back here, to basically make the upper ready to get the sole plate put on. And as you can see here, guys, it's mostly the machines doing the heavy lifting, but in reality, the real quality comes from the people operating or handling the machines. You can almost feel how the experience is brimming from their fingertips. And you know, that know-how, that knowledge, that experience, the passion for creating boots is what makes the Montebelluna boots a level above. Ah. Okay. But a boot also needs a sole, of course. That's what makes it a football boot. But before that happens, the boot maestros here carefully apply 2 layers of glue with a brush. It's almost like an art form. And when that's happened, they prime the glue, which means that they activate the glue, meaning that it goes from being sticky to don't touch it with your hands because it'll never come off levels of sticky. Now, after that's happened, they actually put the upper and the sole plate together and press it in place with pressure levels that mean you don't want your hands in there. It even says on the machine, don't put your hands in there. So then the boots have been assembled. And then you want the glue to settle down. You want it to cool off and harden up. What do? Well, you put it in the fridge, of course. It's basically a conveyor belt. Minus 15 degrees, the boots go through, and when they come out on the other side, that sole plate is not coming off. Can't seem to find them anywhere. Maybe they haven't done them? Nah, I could just go get pizza. Well, I'll keep looking. But actually, the boots aren't done yet. No, they need to settle a little bit, just like fine wine. You just need that extra something. And to do that, And to make sure that the boots are actually super fine-tuned to the shape of Tonali's foot, Nike let them sit for 2 days, 48 hours. And actually, if the athletes have any specific requirements, they have a little bump on the toe on their foot or need extra volume in the heel, the boots sit on the last for 3 days. And I know it might sound a little bit excessive, I mean, 3 days. It's still boot shaped right now, but it's just that little extra difference, that little bit extra care is what set these boots apart. But hold on, is that for me?
Certo, era tua.
I mean, I'll take that. That's actually the beautiful thing, guys. This might not be shaped exactly for my foot, but the Legend 9 MI that you can buy, that I can buy, is also made down here in Montebelluna by the same people who make the boots for the pros. So no, it might not be exactly for your foot shape, but it's still got that extra sauce, and I'll take that. Oh man. Grazie mille. Wow. So this is how the boots for the pros are made. And thankfully, Nike also sometimes make boots down here that you and I can buy. And if you fancy that and you really want a pair of Montebelluna made Legend 9s, you can do so, as always, in the link to unisportstore.com right over here. Now, of course, also, if you had the chance to come down here to Montebelluna and have your own boots made, which model would you choose and which modifications would you have done? Let me know, as always, in the comment section right down below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe with the notifications on to join one of the biggest and best football families here on YouTube. With those words, guys, I'll be signing off. Ciao.